check it out guys, we now have a version 2 for the EV Hover. If you have not yet seen version 1 of this product, the purpose is to keep your charging cord off the ground in your garage walkway by keeping it organized above you. Made 100% in the USA, the EV Hover is a 6.5 foot long extendable 180 degree swivel arm that folds away up against the wall. My name is Evan, and if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to my channel to see future content like this. This elevated charging arm improves garage safety, organization, and also helps with space efficiency. Not only does this work for your Tesla, but almost any electric vehicle with various charging adapters. You can see this is what my typical charging setup looks like with the obvious trip hazard on the floor right to my house entry door. Made from lightweight aluminum, it can support most EV charging cords, and the entire unit can be mounted onto drywall, into a stud, or even brick, stone, and concrete. Installing this only took me about 15 minutes. Looking at the packaging, it's all pretty straightforward. If you've ever installed a TV mount in your home, you'll find this super easy to put up, as this follows a very similar concept. Comparing this with the first generation kit, the new EV Hover is now only 6.5 feet long rather than 9.5 feet long. It also has the hook built into the arm rather than installing it later. And finally, instead of using these carabiner hooks to hold up the charging cord, we now have these black zip ties. There are a few pros and cons to these changes, which I'll talk about later in this video. Using a stud finder in your ideal charging location, find the correct height for the back plate to be installed. I used one of the screws to push a small hole into the drywall to mark my spot through the back plate. There are a total of 3 holes to mark this with the plate. Drill the 3 holes using a bit slightly smaller than the included screws. After the holes are present and you know there's a stud behind the drywall, take the faceplate and ensure the correct orientation. This lip needs to be upward to attach the arm onto the wall. Install 1 screw and use the included level to see if you made any small adjustments. After these 3 screws are installed, take your EV Hover arm and install it at a slight angle upward, ensuring the plates align with each other and that the arm is connected into the groove of the faceplate. Push it downward until it's even with the wall. Then install the 2 screws on the bottom, ensuring they are nice and tight. Finally, extend the charging arm outward and take your charging cord and use the included zip ties to connect it to the arm. There is a small slot on various parts of the arm to insert the zip tie into. I left a little slack on the zip ties in case I need to move the charging cord for later use. Then just hang the end of your charging cord on the hook and fold the arms up against the wall. And that's it for the installation. As you can see, it's a big improvement now that it's elevated above me rather than getting all dirty on the ground. Not to mention the trip hazard I had earlier. Now, in comparison to version 1 of this product, what I do not like is that for my case, the arm is not long enough to reach my charging port. The last version was 9.5 feet, which was perfect to reach the charging port. Now at only 6.5 feet, you can see the cord kinda has to rest on my car a little. It's not a huge deal, but I thought I would throw that out there. I did, however, back my car into the garage, so now the charging port is now facing the wall, and this happened to work out great. However, 99% of the time, I always pull my Tesla face forward in. This would work out great if my Tesla was on the other side of the garage. However, that's not where the EV plug is located along with the electrical box. So just take note that the EV Hover is now only 6.5 feet long. Finally, my last negative is the zip ties. The last version had nice carabiner hooks and you could easily unclip or reattach the charging cord into the arm. Now with the zip ties, once you attach them and say you need your mobile connector for a road trip, you have to cut them off to free the cable. They also do not look the greatest in my opinion. The end hook, however, I think has been greatly improved. It's smaller and works great at holding the Tesla plug. You can actually pinch the holder arm to be smaller or actually pull it apart to hold the larger J1772 adapter for other EVs. You could also wrap the excess cord around the end too if that works better for you. That's just my 2 cents on this product. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Overall though, excellent product. If you haven't noticed, I also have this mobile charger cap protector. Should I accidentally drop the charger, the damage should be minimal, especially if I were to hit my car. I'll have links below this video should you be interested in getting one for yourself, along with the EV Hover kit. They are also offering all of my subscribers a coupon to use at checkout to save some extra money. To see even more accessories from every video I've created, be sure to check out my new website at evanmichaels.com. Everything you want to know about your Tesla with the latest accessories can now be found in one place. Again, my name is Evan. Until the next video, stay safe and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.